probably call it a... You can see the screen, right?
I can see the screen.
How come I can't hear the game sound? Oh, probably because
Because nobody's shuffling today.
I paused the emulation because it was driving me nuts. Hey, folks, welcome back to Let's Play Super Shell Monster Story 2. I'm the Series JG.
I'm Zerfall. Bow wow wow yippee yo yippee yay. We're here for another amazing day.
I can't wait for this video to get going, baby. So we lost a video, which is an improvement over previous places we've been in this series where I lost 10 videos and a computer. So,
and we know we lost it when we lost it rather than like a week later.
Yes,
or
actually,
later.
That makes a pretty big difference. So yeah, we just recorded a video, so we'll be re-recording it and using our incredible knowledge we gained to vastly improve a performance of a video that was about 90% reading dialogue. But I did improve our knowledge because I was caught off guard by the return of a character. And now it's like, well, I know that character's coming back, so let me go see how she talked. And it's like, oh, I kind of wish I hadn't known now. But it is what it is. It's sad that we won't be able to recreate our great spontaneous opening from last time, which involved Puffu Puffu.
Yes. Well, the people have to imagine what the Puffu Puffu might have been.
They'll have to imagine what Zerfall JG Puffu Puffu might entail.
It normally happens off screen anyway, so.
Yeah. Anyway, so we were kind of wandering around a bit.
Yes, this town had a soul sucker in it. You'll remember it from 45 videos ago before we went off and found our dead robot dog.
Man, we only had one video it's worth of that. But I did find it pretty fun that we go back and find our dead dog robot, or our robot dead dog, or whatever you want to say. As long as it involves robots and dead dogs. We had like a 10 video aside to get this robot, and now it's not in our party. I just hope we don't find any more characters that we won't have room for in our party, because I won't know what to do with ourselves if that happens. We also, you're going to lose some great JG Zerfall discussions where Zerfall keeps wanting us to backtrack to things we already found, which even I knew we'd already found when you described them.
Reminds you, hey, don't forget to go do this, even though you've clearly already done this.
Don't forget to go get the stamp card from the first 3 towns. No, you have to act as the filter. I'm focusing on complex gameplay. You have to focus on being the filter when the home of the RPG insane Jap Zone is throwing stuff at us that, you know.
I know.
That's what I thought.
But did you know that I knew that you knew that I knew?
I don't know, but I do know that your commentary track might not pick up this time either if you keep talking like that.
Listen, that failure to steal from that guy is something that did not change between videos.
That's true. I think that's fated. Neither version of the video will capture the lengthy discussion of free will versus predeterminism that was brought about by video game gods and video game characters.
Yes. And of course, if there is a real-world god, he's responsible for all video game gods in existence.
I suppose that's true. It's true.
I created humanity because I wanted to see what it would be like in a world where I was actually an incredibly sexy chick that was also evil.
Well, anyway, I'm glad that we got to be talking about that while we watched a mysterious figure sneak behind us. Yes. Ernie kind of thought
a ghost,
maybe he heard...
I believe.
Yeah, we thought it was a ghost. It's a guy who makes me stutter.
This is the Village of Faith.
See? Last time he did like just kind of some soft-voiced guy, and I was like, I would have sworn you were going to go Barabba.
He's just a welcomer. He's just a town welcomer in the town of evil.
Oh boy,
may or may not be.
Stamp. I found a stamp, Zerfall. I didn't need your help.
Good job.
Found it all by myself.
You only had to dig up 2 graves to do it.
Well, I mean, I dug up 1 grave to do it and then checked the other 3 while I was here.
The other ones were just for fun.
And when the women arrived, they saw the stone had been rolled away. And they went inside and they found a stamp. What are you here? What's below has nothing to do with the random strangers. Where are they?
I can't believe Christian Bale knocked off my...
Yep, that was we determined Christian Bale completely stole his Batman from Let's Play Eternal Felina.
He's big into watching small-time people do translations of games that nobody's played.
Well, you didn't do a translation of the game. You did
played the translation.
No, I might turn out Christian Bale is really big into like dynamic designs, but I would think of that as being more like a Kevin Sorbo kind of thing, or maybe the guy from Charles in Charge. Isn't he like a big dynamic designs kind of guy?
People always covet more than they need. Greed and avarice are ruining Sheldorado, and they're running through it too.
Of course, now I'm realizing
you've gone out of sequence.
Well, we've totally changed up, yeah, because last time Obama voice had been used, and then I tried to give that character Trump voice, and after we were done, realized that whole thing about greed and avarice being terrible, that really didn't fit the voice. So I'm glad we found a more fitting voice. Lady Jalama hasn't seemed herself recently. Strange, no? Strange, yes.
Some odd reason Lady Jalama has been collecting the souls of living people. I don't get it. Our religion has never been like the one that enjoys murdering good folks.
And of course, he means Catholicism. That's the religion that enjoys murdering good folks. I think if you have really strong opinions about what religion it is that goes around murdering everyone, chances are you're really into some other religion that the people in that first religion think goes around murdering everyone.
A different sort of commentary on people asking for comments on YouTube. If you're the type of person that has strong opinions on what religion is murdering people a lot, please leave your opinion in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Got to get the
that's true.
The algorithm.
We need more of that stuff.
And don't forget to describe our channel.
Yeah, if you're a hateful monster, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to check out our merch, which doesn't exist. A great psychic, Lady Jalama, conducts rigorous training for her aesthetics daily. I think I told you, somebody got really upset. Apparently they'd been watching right along up to this point, but 30-some videos into Let's Play Paladin's Quest, the clan shows up. Or no, something happens with the minstrel show, and I said, wow, minstrel show, that seems kind of racist. And somebody in the comments was really upset that I misconstrued minstrel shows as being racist and said they would never watch my videos again. And I was like, wait, what? A minstrel show defender just popped up? That's unexpected.
Wow, this person is quite far from me.
Yeah.
Lady Jalama is responsible for transporting souls to the Fountain of Judgment.
What? From all the way back here, you sound like a man.
Hey, don't judge.
I just received Violin A. That was the Cosmos' rewarding me for assigning her gender based on appearance. Soy! I think we might have missed this house entirely.
I believe so.
Wow. I'm sure glad that last video got eaten, because this 30 minutes that we're going to take recreating it is worth it because of the godly treat or whatever the hell we just got.
And the number of times we try to rob these graves.
The second time you check, there's something there. Yeah, we already talked to you. Did I already check these? I'm just out of it now. I'm just like, that's Trump. This guy was actually Obama, I believe.
Yep. And this holy town, I believe, has been down too long in the Midnight Sea.
Out too long in the Midnight Sea. See, you got it right last time, or I would have corrected you all smart alecky like I did. Got some magic cubes up in here. Man, this grave robbing's going really great.
It's everything's coming up out of that. Everything's also coming up out of the ground.
All these little board cubes. Yeah, welcome to the tool shop.
We're running out of you.
Oh, we can avoid the embarrassing conversation about my about pearls.
Well, we could avoid it, but we...
We're definitely not going to revisit that because I came out of it sounding like a complete ass.
And don't forget, you also thought that you couldn't tell how many items you had while you were in the shop.
Yeah, it's like I was wrong in so many ways. Well, and then let's recreate our classic, like soon to be available on like Criterion Edition Laserdisc debate about which one of these guys is the least trustworthy: the guy who's standing stock still, or the guy who's like standing in place but shifting around constantly. Because we disagreed about which one seems like, oh, I'd go talk to that person.
In a world where everybody literally shuffles on the spot, the one guy that's not doing it is the outcast.
And in a land...
He's not acting normal for his society.
In a land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king.
Yeah.
I just...
That being said, he's conserving so many calories right now, he's probably saving millions on his food bills.
Millions of pearls. Yeah, but no, we did debate this, folks, and I was like, I think the guy that's just kind of standing there is not as untrustworthy as the guy just constantly moving around and shuffling in place and just can't... He's like all squirmy. And, you know, Zerfall, not in exactly the same term, has made his... what if it's like the Twilight Zone and like the person who's beautiful and is on the operating table and then the doctors pull off their masks and reveal they're all hideous, ugly aliens? I think that was supposed to be a point about how in this world that's normal, but it kind of got lost.
Oh, also, they all have mustaches.
You always seem to make the impossible possible. Yeah, that's right, and the mustaches. And that led to the ninja, Grandpa Ninja or whatever.
Dr. McNinja's dad.
Dr. McNinja.
There's a picture of it in the chat, but don't look at it right now.
No, because if I do, I'll end up breaking the freaking recording. Not that that's what triggered it, but it was similar issues.
They can't grab me if I'm on fire.
But Dr. McNinja, and then I thought that it was like, just look, I didn't know what this anime was last week. I don't know what Dr. McNinja is. I'm talking about shows for kids.
You probably haven't heard of dinosaur comics either. Jeez, get out of here.
Yeah. Listen, you want to like go reference Gasoline Alley all day long? You can do that with somebody older, like Bobo. Old man. Do the voice. You make it the voice from one of your precious web comics, which have voices.
They're so rich in voices to choose from.
Yes.
Just suddenly, while standing next to me, he went deathly silent. Sheesh. See, he is the untrustworthy one.
No, that guy won't shut up.
Normally, he's wiggling back and forth and doing some sort of little shimmy shimmy.
Since olden times, people in this village have prayed to the mighty old Reaper. Our daily rituals center around festivities. I gotta stop let's playing this game and I'm so freaking tired. Directed towards his effigy we built in the back. Some religions have names for their sacred spaces like iconoclast. We just call it the back and we don't let women or non-believers in there.
My problem with this is that we didn't get our boobs message.
Well, yeah, we messed that up. That's for sure. And without boobs, I mean, how are we going to do Puffu Puffu? Are we going to get slimes involved?
Yeah, just rub slimes on faces? That's not the same thing.
That ain't where it's at. So am I going to have to watch all Dragon Quest videos to see this? Because he's done a lot of those.
Oh, there's some references, probably.
I mean, I'll watch
references
that.
Are normally stripped out of the North American versions of the games, but no.
I'll watch that before I watch like 800 episodes of Minecraft, except we've got some shitty Dragon Ball Z art. Yeah, sorry. I'm not mad at all. I'm mad that this game apparently exists. Minecraft only it's Dragon Quest, which is already just like stuff the Dragon Ball Z guy drew on the back of a napkin, and all of them look like Bulma.
Yeah, except for the guys, they all look like Gohan when he's grown up.
I always think they look like the guy from Secret of Mana, but yeah, I guess the guy from Secret of Mana looks like grown-up Gohan. Or as I like to call him, grown-up on.
Grown on.
Grown up.
I used to like
Grown
him as a kid,
on,
but
the
he's really
barbarian.
grown on me. Anyway. You may have noticed that big statue behind the lady. It's a likeness of the old Reaper. Grimithar himself.
Yeah, I think he's dropped the whole I am a necromancer who's thousands of years. I don't think that's part of the current...
The current meta?
Well, I wasn't going to say meta, but I was more like the product image. Like, yeah, I don't think that's part of the branding right now. Welcome! You've traveled far here, Lady Chilama, to one of our inspiring sermons.
Old Reaper doesn't usually grant audiences to the living at his fountain of judgment. But if you put down a big enough deposit...
Old Reaper makes your life easier, and we won't bother trying to talk to the guys on the side because it's a trap.
It's a trap.
Well, I mean, it's not a trap. Like, there's no trap coming, but,
Oh no, they're graveyards, and she has placed her trap card face down in them.
And apparently there's a statue of Old Reaper behind, but we don't get to see its face.
Just the feet.
Well, luckily I went back and found out about the offensive voice I gave Jalama so I can bring it back.
The old Santucci problem.
The Lady Santucci. Santuichi. Santuchet. This is the Village of Faith, a waypoint in the journey of the departed. I could make it worse. I mean, there's one of my favorite all-time Monty Python sketches. Because as much as people love Monty Python on the Holy Grail, there's inconsistency, but there's some real gold in the original TV series. And they did a whole episode about a bike tour of North Cornwall, which ends up like with a guy in the Soviet Union back in like the classic Soviet days, with Trotsky still alive, hadn't been murdered in Mexico yet, coming back to overthrow Stalin, and while the guy's in Russia and all this is happening, he goes to the British embassy for help. And I guess there was something fairly recent in the news about Chinese spies at the British embassy, because they do a hilarious and deeply uncomfortably racist sketch about Chinese spies at the British embassy. For like, I can't watch it without crying. Anyway. Here we collect the souls of the dead and deliver them to Old Reaper's other side. His left. I am Jalama, a spiritualist who has been charged with certain crucial tasks in this process. You're
the one who tried to rob us at night in Chamoy Town.
Night, where the hot chick in the castle likes to take off her clothes. Sorry. I wasn't there to steal your possessions. I just wanted to gather your souls. It was for your own good to save you from the approaching catastrophe in Sheldorado.
What's that supposed to mean? And is this even dialogue unique to me? They didn't even put my name up there.
Can't you hear the whispering voices and creeping footsteps of doom? Or do you think that's just the Let's Players? Do you wonder if their commentary is even being captured this time?
No one will know until it's too late.
It's true. Each step you take is one measure closer to your own destruction.
Why is everyone marching on the spot then?
See, that's a really good point. It's a great idea. Like, this really speaks towards that guy who's just standing still. And the soul. And so or also? Our whole world is corrupt with greed, feeding its impending destruction. So I may properly purify them. All I'm doing is collecting the most covetous souls. Their wickedness is the very trigger that has enabled dark to appear. Here, gaze into my scrying ball, and I shall reveal the face of dark to you, alleged innocence. Nothing suspicious about this. I did say that the last time, right before this happened. So aren't I a genius? A Fu Manchu, your blind, puerile trust in my holiness has only hastened your demise. Oh, I'll sanitize your unclean spirit slowly, my own little purification ritual of death. Suppose we're going to find out that there is a real Jalama who is still alive and has been replaced by this evil person, or...
Oh, maybe. Oh, because you mentioned that maybe she's really the evil girl.
I think she could be evil hot girl, though I assume it's supposed to be hot.
Damn it. How did we let ourselves get suckered into such an obvious trap? Well, I don't make the rules.
I was called by the siren call of cheese boofs.
This lock is rusted. Ain't no way I can use my lockpick technique on this one.
And I made a spontaneous and heartfelt praise about how this dialogue actually takes into account something about her character, but now I'm just not in the mood.
Oh, it's okay. We'll see some other characters, and people can pick that up on their own.
Sure.
Because Koopy is, of course, the scared one. That's why he sounds so tough. Where's this scary, lonely place, Koopy?
See, Zerfall doesn't do the Koopy voice on demand. He likes to treat the fans to character voices when we go to these conventions and stuff. But Koopy that's a hard one. You have to kind of be sparing with the Koopy voice, which, as you've mentioned, does not at all fit the Koopy character. Like, not even slightly.
This isn't so bad. I've seen much worse. Yawn.
I was yawning earlier. I don't need to be told.
Yeah. He, of course, carries his own prison with him everywhere, so he doesn't really mind being locked up.
Hey, you're a fool to defy Lady Jalama. Take this and that, and take this, key. Like this, and like that, and like this,
Come on, hit him. Don't hit him. Hit him too hard, and I won't get it.
You'll get it. You'll get it.
Come on, hit him too hard, and I won't get all my turns before he kicks off. Kee-hee-hee. Hey, don't pretend you're dead, because we're just going to whack you even harder. Then, when you come to, we're going to whack you till you wish you were dead.
It's going to be a whack attack.
Give you all the whacks you can handle.
I got some ninja stealth, baby. No one can hear me coming. I'm like silent death.
Oh, he fell asleep. Oh, he feel dead.
I was worried, yep, I can't believe they fell for the old tractor trick, baby. How stupid are these rubes? Haven't they ever listened to the words of Admiral Akbar? I have the dungeon key, and I'm now the narrator.
Oh boy.
Oh boy!
Oh boy, you found a stamp.
Oh, he ran right past the save point.
He's gonna regret that if he has to make the wrong choice. This boss dialogue. Who the hell are you?
I'm here for my 9 o'clock, baby. Your worst nightmare demons, get off that fiddle right now, then. I'll show you how I can make an evil nuisances disappear off the face of Sheldorado.
Get off that fellow.
Well, wait a second.
Yeah.
What if we didn't want you to show us that?
Get up, Sir Vet, and help me take him down forever.
No, you gotta get up to get down forever.
Yes. So here's where we notice that Abbott's at 1 HP, but since they'd apparently been whipping him for hours, they must have been doing very little damage with each shot.
Well, because we took the time to heal Avat in the first fight, and they literally do 1 damage to him when they hit him with their whips.
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
been...
I messed up the reveal there. We hadn't figured that out. Now, I had already made jokes about how, oh man, I bet Avat had to pay a deposit for this, this session of S&M activities that he was engaged in. Joke. Hey, he's paying for it. It was a consensual sex thing. Haha. But no, you're right. We find out that he's not even. They do 1 hit point of damage each. And for that reason, we're not going to bother to spend all of our time healing here. We're just going to try to get him back. Well, heal him just in case.
Yep.
I freaked out last time too because I saw the little healing spell and thought I'd accidentally made Baltz cast on himself.
Yeah, and not only were they doing precious little damage to him the whole time, but he could have just stood up and slashed them all to death with 1 hit.
Yep. Which triggered you again. We're just faithfully recreating the last...
The only reason why he didn't do it till now, and the only reason why he did do it now is because he's embarrassed, and he doesn't want Baltz to think he was there on purpose.
It could be. And no, that's a good point. I think that is exactly.
Oh yes, thank you for saving me. I totally didn't want to be here. Stab.
Oh yeah, no, thank you. Well, don't worry about the fact that I have wrapped gifts for each of the sadists, and that you can see over there. There's a cash receipt in my pocket. I don't know. I don't have experience with these things, but I suppose you probably don't have written receipts if you go to an S&M club. Now that I think about it, you probably don't have a bunch of cash, like handwritten receipts for that kind of thing. But Hugh made the call that, hey, these guys all died in one hit and dealt 1 damage. Why are we getting 450 XP from defeating them? And I think the answer is Avat's not soon going to forget this experience. He learned a lot about himself. 600 pearls found, although it's actually they had 100 pearls.
This is just like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, so they had
the car and got healed, and then he got his money back.
Yep, he gave them 500 pearls, and then he got 600 because they had 100 before he gave them his money.
I do want to mention too that Boltz calls Avat fellow. We've got this toy here that sings for "He's a Jolly Good Fellow," and it's known in the house by Lil Zerfina as the Jolly Good Fellows. She'll be like, "Oh, do you know where the Jolly Good Fellows are?" I think that's hilarious.
It's a singular thing, though, right? It's a toy.
It's a toy with two figures stuck together.
Oh,
One's small. It's implied that one's holding a baby, I think, but they both sing for "He's a Jolly."
They're
Good
stuck
Fellow.
together. One of them's small. Don't worry. It's a consensual relationship between a what we like to call a little person and a norm. I hope it goes without saying that JG is very, very sorry about everything he said in this video. We're very sorry about everything in the past. Yeah, Boltz kind of brushes over some shit here. We're getting very close to where we wrapped the last video that was eaten by the internet, folks. But not the internet, by my computer. But now Boltz is about to do some serious. Well, never mind that. Anyway, let me help you strike a blow against the evil forces of this village. I'll help you rescue all the others, and whatever you want to say, we'll talk.
The thing is, when they talk later, he's just going to be like, "Hey, it's time to talk about all that stuff from the past." Stab.
You know, that stuff where I thought you were trying to steal my girl? Stab.
Healing spring.
And what could this be? Something seems mighty interesting about this urn. Ooh, interesting urn. What are you doing here, little urn? Oh, damn it, I was about to...
That's what you get.
Take one last step, and then I was going to get out of this menu.
I was hoping it was going to be more of those whip guys, because they're pretty good experience to the effort level.
Chomp. I like my catfish hot and spicy. Chomp. Guys do not seem to be very strong against physical. Well, you know what? It can't be just physical. It's got to be, like, Avat's got an elemental sword they're weak against, because he's doing, like, 9 times the damage of Boltz here.
Oh, it's not just a physical. He's emotionally invested in this relationship, too.
Thank you. I haven't rolled my eyes this hard tonight since you told me that it's actually Puffu Puffu in Japan, not just Puff Puff. That, like, I threw up a little when you told me that. Oh, it's Puffu Puffu. Alright, yes, this video is...
It's the longest article in the Dragon Quest wiki.
It's like... It's the most carefully researched and thoroughly written and intelligent and erudite article in the wiki, which is, you know, a bit like being the nicest guy in prison. So when we come back next time, hopefully it'll be new content for you and for us.
Let's see you then.
Bye.